up against Emmert for Norman. All set to go here. Five bounces, ball is in the air, tipped and controlled by the Norman Tigers. Number 5 is Jaden Bray. Number 13 with the basketball is Connor Goodson. There's a shot from the corner that's often no good. And the rebound taken in there by Jordan Thompson. Long pass, open three. Off the back iron. Tripped. Thrown in the middle of the floor. Good defensive pressure by Southmoore. Bounce pass, reverse layup. Too strong, but a great tip in there. Good job by Godwin.
Godwin, as I said in the open, all around the basket. You got to watch out. You got to block him out and keep him off the glass.
Tigers, second possession for them. Very aggressive defense inside of the big man. Unable to finish inside. For Norman was Grant Goodson. He's a 6'7" senior. They list him as a guard, but somehow I think not.
That was just a typo when you typed the roster up. Yeah, going too fast.
Godwin is a Wofford commit for next year. He gets it inside, left hand off the glass, good for two.
Yeah, took the contact. Jaden Bray could have been called for a foul. The ref's letting him play a little bit early on. And Godwin hits the bucket.
So Norman basketball underneath. Trentez Scales tries to find the open man, does so. Defender off of his feet.
Nice.
Left hand whirly-derby. Oh, they're going to say no basket.
Ben Everett with a great move. Instead gets called for the charge.
I didn't see that.
Threw it up left-handed. Let's take a look. See what's going on. 50-50 call like they always are.
He was underneath the basket too, which
there's no circle in high school like they have in college and the pros.
Down low to Godwin. He scored all 4 of the points in the game so far, but turnover gives it right back to the Norman Tigers.
Rodney Dendy in his 4th year at Norman. Also coached at Midwest City. The Bombers had 3 titles in 4 years under Terry Evans before Dendy got there. Then he also went and worked with Evans at UCO.
Bray gets the answer bucket there.
And just that quick, Southmoore gets it up court and easy too. They did not waste any time.
Ryan with the bucket there. 6-2 lead for the Sabercats. Dives through the middle, goes inside, whistle foul on the play. And going to the free throw line will be Southmoore to take a look. Or rather, Norman going to the line. Foul there. And they call the foul on Klein. Free throw line. Jonah Payton misses the first. Connor Goodson at the free throw line. Gets 1 out of 2. (6-3) our score. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Norman Scales. Quickly double teamed in the backcourt. Looks for some help. Baseline drive, trying to reverse it. Great block underneath by Godwin. Cross court, on the drive, off the glass and good for 2. You can't go down the floor much quicker than that.
The official's going to talk to Brody Huckert after they hit the bucket. After he hits that, he does the Superman. You can't stop me, and the official said no. you will stop that and not do that again. That's a no-no.
Not going to get started.
Nope.
That usually counts as a personal foul as well.
Bray went up, stole the ball from the defender.
Shot from the corner, up and good. 3 ball. Knocking it down there is Jaden Bray. Godwin.
Thompson lost it.
Tigers with the basketball. Pull-up jumper from 3 is off and no good. The Southmoore players took a shot to the jaw here. He's running straight for the locker room. He may have lost a tooth or something.
They ran over to a trash can to spit in it in the corner, I think. Not sure what happened to Jackson.
8-6, Southmoore on top. Substitution checking in for Norman is Dalen Richard.
Thompson leading his team with 5 assists a game, Steve. He's primarily got the ball in his hand.
Here's Godwin at the free throw line. He turns, dishes it to the corner, but losing it out of side. And a turnover, the 3rd on Southmoore. Give the ball back. It's Tim Stogsdill, the coach in the middle there. Gary Harper on his right, or his left, our right.
Stogsdill was the one that had the coat and the tie on, right?
Thanks. Don't make it any harder on you.
Yeah, that was I wish I would have had a picture of that look on your face. You're like, yeah, sure, that was him.
I was about to say yes. Then
well, they all had coat and tie.
I know. Then I realized what you were doing to me. All tied up at 8. Sabercats with the basketball. Godwin drives. We got a collision in the middle, and that's going to be a foul against Norman. Got some high flyers out here.
Man, I'm telling you, end-to-end action. Somehow we're knotted up at 8. The way this game has gone, you kind of feel like Southmoore's in control, Steve. And Norman's hit some buckets. They've also turned them over.
Godwin again averaging 16.3 points per contest, 10.4 rebounds. Going to Wofford. Seems like OU played Wofford, or somebody did recently in the tournament, or maybe even earlier this year. Somewhere they played somebody, I'm quite sure of that.
They played a few games.
Godwin makes the second. It's a 9-8 lead for the Sabercats.
You know where Wofford is?
It's in the south.
Spartanburg, South Carolina, right downtown.
Told you.
Great place to go to college.
Tigers inside, nice spin move. There's the drive down the lane, up and good for 2. Nice pass as they got it into Connor Goodson. (10-9) lead.
4 turnovers now on Southmoore. Been a little sloppy with the basketball here in the first quarter.
You see head coach Rodney Dindy drive to the basket, leaves it underneath and kicks it out. And a travel called underneath.
Well, Bray should have shot it. And that's what Coach Dindy's saying, hey, shoot the ball. You're 2 feet from the hoop. You're right underneath the basket. Take it up.
So Norman takes a 30-second timeout.
It was good ball movement too that
Yeah.
time by Norman. Southmoore really pressuring him, and they found the open man. They turned it over. Check it out. They work it down low. Nice pass that time. Bray dumps it inside to Connor Goodson for the easy bucket.
Just under 3 minutes left to go here in this first quarter of play. Southmoore will have the basketball at the far end of the floor. Godwin gets it in the hands of Damian Klein, and here come the Sabercats.
Veteran Southmoore team.
Shot for three, off the mark. Quickly back the other way. Pull up for 17 is short. Godwin clears the miss.
Shot by Dalen Richard, just couldn't get it to go. Both teams not wasted any time hitting it up court and put themselves in a position to score.
Looks to the bench for maybe some type of set play. Southmoore being patient, Norman not giving them really a good look at it. Here's one here, three ball on the way, swish good.
Good ball movement against that Norman defense. You keep working, you be patient, you find the open man, you hit an easy bucket.
12-10. Cats back on top. Little floater in the lane, and we're all tied. Nice job there. Getting the bucket for the Norman Tigers is Trentez Scales.
Did a little head fake too. He looked like he was going to kick it out for a three, and that froze the defender enough for him to get the floater.
Norman back the other way, off the glass, missed it. Offensive rebound. They get the ball back. Baseline shot, no good. Godwin with the miss. Sabercats back the other way. Turn. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Emmert. All tied at 12. Stripped on the way up, lost the basketball. Southmoore in transition. Thought he was going to wait for his teammates. He said, no, I'll just knock down this little three ball.
Jordan Thompson from way downtown. He was almost in the student section.
Three-point advantage for the Sabercats. Pull-up jumper, Norman, short. Godwin with the miss. 17 seconds left, knocked away from behind. Wide open back the other way. Blocked away by Godwin. How about that? Second attempt is no good, and he's going to get a foul.
I think Bray thought he was going to get a dunk out of it.
Me too.
Then he realized Godwin was there, thought he was going to lay it. Yeah, he thought he was going to dunk it. Godwin was there for the block. I didn't see the foul on the second one either, did you? Thought he got that one too. That's his first.
At the free throw line is Goodson. More specific, Connor Goodson. As he gets the free throw there. And with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter, opportunity to get the Tigers within one. And he does. See what the Cats want to do here in the final 7 seconds. Quickly across the timeline. Godwin, little left-handed shot for about 13 feet is good.
Too easy.
And that's the end of the first quarter of play. Shot right there at the buzzer. gives the Sabercats a 3-point advantage after one. They lead at 17-14 on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
Drive the 43-year best-selling Ford F-150 with 0% for 60 months plus $4,500 bonus cash at your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest-growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, only $29.99 with your promo code. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
A minute to give you a massage, so I'll let you know when that happens.
All right, Sabercats have the basketball as we start the second quarter.
Southmore's beaten everybody in the state of Oklahoma. Their only loss came to Southside High School out of Jackson, Tennessee. They played them in a tournament in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Jordan Thompson with the rebound.
Thompson put it back up and good for two. And it's a 5-point lead for Southmoore.
Thompson averages 20 a game, Steve. They need to kind of, I mean, they're winning. They need to get more involved offensively.
Shot from the outside, misses its mark. Rebounded. Sabercats back the other way.
Norman's come out in a zone. Trying to mix things up a little bit. They forced the turnover.
Back the other way, drive and put it up. Missed the layup. Was worried about getting it blocked and missed it. Drive to the hoop, lost it on the way through. Good defensive play, forced him to mishandle it. That was a nice job there by the Norman Tigers. Number 5, Jaden Bray, 6'4", junior guard.
Jackson was saying, hey, somebody was hanging on to me. That's why I lost the ball. Obviously, official didn't see it, but they would have blown the whistle. Good crew out here tonight. Nice job during the girls' game, and look at this one too.
Southmoore seemingly giving up that outside shot if they want to take it. Coach Dindy right in front of us at the table, shouting out Memphis as to what he wants to do on the offense.
Norman can hit threes, 34% as a team from beyond the line. And Bray turns it over.
5-point lead for the Sabercats. Just under 6 minutes left to go here in this first half of play. That's going to be a necessary foul. Andrew Young, the 6'2" senior, he said he got pushed into the defender.
They've been letting him play. Just 3 fouls against Norman, 2 against Southmoore here in this first half.
Stepped on the out-of-bounds line on the far side of the floor. That another turnover. That's 9 turnovers.
That's a lot first half.
5 turnovers for Norman. Long shot for 3 from the outside is good. Much needed bucket right there by Jonah Payton.
One of 8 seniors on this Norman squad.
Deep shot from the corner, that's no good. And the rebound is taken in by Scales. Scales across the midcourt line.
Good pass.
Nice job on the pump fake. Basket up and good. As getting that basket again was Connor Goodson. And just like that, we are all tied up. Timeout on the floor. Here's a look.
Didn't take long. A 3, and then off a turnover. They quickly get it down court off the missed shot. Here they come. And as I said earlier in the first quarter, these teams don't waste any time getting the ball up court. It's find the open man. If we can get an easy bucket, let's take it.
You can see the athleticism too on the team as well. No fouls. 10 rebounds. All tied up. All the stats look pretty close. Score as well.
That's why the stats are close.
That's right. Sabercats with the basketball across the timeline. Thompson. Try to go inside to Godwin. Nice pass. The big man gets it inside. An easy basket there for
Jalen counts. Or was that Jackson?
I thought it was Klein. Either way, Southmoore leads by 2.
Scored.
Godwin inside misses, but apparently fouled on the play.
He was.
Sam Godwin at the free throw line. 6'9" senior. Look at his numbers on the year. This is the first free throw. Had 7 points in that first quarter.
It scored here in the second, hasn't it?
Kept him quiet thus far. 1 of 2. 3-point advantage for Southmoore. Tigers with the basketball. Tough man-to-man defense played by Southmoore. Here's a shot from way outside, and it's good.
Had Godwin in his face, too, and still able to hit it.
Jonah Payton with another 3. We're tied all up at 22. Third tie of the night. Exactly 4 minutes left to go here in this first half of play. Norman extends that defense. Nice little give and go pass shot, no good. Godwin rebound, but he's fouled as he tries to go back up. I believe that's going to be on Goodson.
Godwin was in there and had 3 defenders around him, and he was still able to grab the basket. Defenders around him, and he was still able to grab the basketball away from him. He averages 16 and 10s right now in this first half. He's halfway to his average. Also been crashing the boards pretty good when they need him to.
Another Southmoore big man from a couple years back, Justin Bean. I just finished writing an article on him last month for our magazine, and he's at 6'7" and got injured his senior year, and he's having a really good season at Utah State, averaging a double-double. So Southmoore, even though they've only been in existence for about 12 years, certainly put some basketball and football, really all sports. They've done a good job putting plenty of talent on the field. Missed the second free throw. Southmoore with a 1-point lead. Driving the paint. They're going to call a foul on the floor. It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation going, fouls on number 11. That's what it is, number 11 for Norman High. That is Emmert. Southmoore, I'm sorry, yeah. That's on Ryan. Norman with the basketball. Makes the pass, puts it up off the glass. A little too strong, no good. Cats back the other way. Great job just to catch that ball. Keep it alive, kick to the corner. Out top for three. Both go down. Cats keep it alive. Corner three is good.
Worked it back to Thompson. He drove it in against 4 defenders, kicked it out. They got an offensive rebound and found him wide open in the corner for the three. Good job defensively by Norman getting back, preventing the easy layup, but then they didn't rotate around and cover Thompson.
Southmoore, as we mentioned, will be at that John Nobles Moore Invitational later this week. Norman, they got any more tournament action? Or they are, looks like they already filled theirs. They played at the McGinnis tournament, at the Joe Lawson tournament. They can get to play 2 or 3. Whistle foul on the play. That's going to be called on Brody Uckert.
Just the 4th team foul, so still no 1-and-1 for the Norman Tigers.
Jumping inside. Nice ball fake. Couldn't make the shot. Godwin with the rebound. Cats on the attack. No look pass. Godwin spins in the lane. Left hand up and good for 2. Pretty smooth.
Nice shot. Actually spun into the defense, and they were right there, and he went up, took it at him anyway.
Out of bounds. Southmoore basketball.
7 turnovers for Norman here in the first half. Both teams a little sloppy with the basketball.
I think they're probably seeing more defensive pressure from each other than you might normally see.
Might have got away with a walk.
Thought he did. Norman with the rebound, back the other way. Cross court, kick it to the corner, now inside. Started to go up with it, had it taken away.
Emmert lost it. Oh, great pass. Thompson to Godwin.
That was your Cox Play of the Game nominee here early.
Wow.
That was pretty.
Mark that one down, Mike Davis.
8-0 run right now for the Sabercats. Norman drives. Blocked from behind. Godwin. But a whistle and a foul.
That'll be his second. After Coach Stocksdale, what do? You take him out, you leave him in for the last 114. And he's probably coming out. They may slow things down.
Yep. Take a
Got
look.
an 8-point lead. Here they go on the break. Thompson knows right where his teammate is. Little flip behind him, and
That was pretty.
wait till the defense draws in towards you and hit him for the easy jam. And Godwin will come out.
Emmert at the free throw line, misses the first. trying to break this 8-0 run by Southmoore. Missed them both.
Got a lane violation.
I think he saw it was going to be long and took off after it.
Well, it didn't count because Southmoore stepped in the lane. So he gets another shot at it.
Can't get that one to fall. And Southmoore has the basketball. 8-point lead in this 8-0 run.
Godwin on the bench. Definitely slow it down and run out this first half with their 8-point lead. Burn as much clock as you can.
Shot for three, counted, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Damian Klein hooking it up from deep. It was too open.
It's his second three of the night. Inside now, Emmert puts it up and good for two. Whistle foul on the play. Just under 26 seconds left to go here before halftime. And going to the free throw line will be Jordan Thompson. Thompson at the free throw line. First one is good. I've got him for 9 points now on the night. Second free throw to try to get to double figures. On the way and swish good. 35-24. Tigers with the basketball. Shot for three short. Rebound, 12 seconds left. Couple of no-look passes inside, going up strong, shot no good. Loose basketball, 3 seconds. 2 seconds at the buzzer on the way, that's good. How about that? They tipped it out. And at the buzzer, knocks down the three to make it a 14-point lead in a game that was tied earlier in the second quarter, 22-22. So Southmoore goes on a 16-2 run to close out the half, and now they lead it by 14. 38-24 our score, and Ziegenhorn's on the floor with Tim Stogsdill.
All right, well, last 2.5, 3 minutes, you went on a 16-2 run, and that's where we stand right now. It was tied at 22. You guys are up 14.
We wanted to control the tempo. The boxing one gave us some fits there at the beginning.
Are you happy with the way your defense is playing?
No, we're giving up way too much penetration in the lane.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There you go, Steve.
All right, 16-2 run to close out the first half, and that's the way it goes. 38-24. Sabercats on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with some halftime highlights. We'll also have a look at the numbers as well as you watch your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week here on YurView.
Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. My heart say go, go. Have time cause it's Saturday night. Now I'm feeling fine. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. Gonna ball it up. I'm gonna rock it up and ball tonight.
Drive the new Ford Ranger today and save with up to $4,250 total cash back at your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Attention, if you're struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, collection accounts, or medical bills, it could take you decades to pay them off. Call National Debt Relief right now to see if you qualify for the Debt Reset Program. You could pay only a fraction of what you owe while you become debt-free in just 24 to 48 months. National Debt Relief is A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau. There are no upfront costs, and you could resolve your debt for a fraction of what you owe. Call 1-800-835-0151.
Halftime here at Norman High School, your Oklahoma Ford Dealers game of the week. Mike Zickenhorn, Steve Marshall, and the crew from YurView. And here come a look at your first half highlights. And we had plenty of highlights, did we not?
Well, yeah, we do. And a lot of Southmoore early on. Godwin, easy tip in for him. And then the lefty with the turnaround shot. But then nice defense. And here they come on the break. And a quick pass inside for another bucket. No Superman on that one. Norman was hanging tough, working the ball up and down the court. He heard Coach Stockstill say, hey, he was not happy with his defense at all, even though they held Norman at 24 points. And then Jordan Thompson drains a long three from the outside. He had a nice first half. And then Norman on the break, working it down low. Connor Goodson. And then after the turnover, watch the pass from Thompson to the big man, Sam Godwin.
Pretty nifty. Those are a look at your first half highlights. As you can see, the buzzer beater right there before the end of the half, and the Southmoore folks sure do like it. As well they should. 38-24 is our score. It's Southmoore on top, leading it by game of the week. We'll take a timeout, step aside, be back with more. Stay with us.
Drive the 43-year best-selling Ford F-150 with 0% for 60 months plus $4,500 bonus cash at your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
This is important news for people who have taken Zantac or its generic ranitidine and then suffered from cancer. Zantac and generic ranitidine have been linked to cancers. Zantac and ranitidine contain NDMA, a known cancer-causing agent. If you or a loved one took Zantac or generic ranitidine and were then diagnosed with bladder cancer, kidney cancer, or any of these cancers, call Davis & Crump right now to see if you're eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Operators are standing by.
Are you over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days? I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Call now for this free book on maximizing your income in retirement. Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers from leading financial firm J.D. Milberg. That's right, free. This book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we're about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known truths we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. And it's free.
Call 800-805-9823.
As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched numerous products and summarized rates and benefits of annuities, all from Sentinel Security Life Insurance Company.
Call 800-805-9823. That's 800-805-9823.
Call now.
Bunch of them in the last 3 minutes of the half when it was tied at 22. And this ran away quick. I mean, Norman was given a game they were in, and all of a sudden, what the heck just happened?
All right, 38-24. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more for you here as we continue our telecast here this evening of your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week. Stay with us.
The bladder control aisle. You won't shop here again. Your private business is your own. The constant struggle is over. Now there's a better way. It's HDIS. We home deliver bladder control products. We understand how you feel. For over 25 years, we've home delivered to many of the 20 million Americans who deal with incontinence. We offer all brands. We pay shipping and use plain, unmarked boxes. If we can help you or someone you care for, call for your free product sample pack and $45 in money-saving coupons. Our counselors will help you choose the right product. And unlike stores, we're always in stock. You'll get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS, the better way.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog, $45 in money-saving coupons, and free product samples, call 1-800-467-7608. That's 1-800-467-7608.
Attention! Anyone owing the IRS over $10,000 needs to listen to this important message. The IRS has created a special program that can potentially save you thousands of dollars by qualifying. Since qualifying for the IRS Fresh Start program is not automatic, we will connect you with a tax professional for a free consultation. Once you're accepted by the IRS, they must stop all bank and wage levies. Call Tax Group 123 now at 800-604-4630 to find out if you may qualify for the IRS's Fresh Start program.
38-24, ready for the second half tip-off. Coach Dindy with me. You guys were tied 22-all with about 3 minutes to go. What happened in that last 3 minutes?
Well, earlier, we missed a lot of easy opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. And I thought we made a couple of, just loose ball rebound here and there. And good teams like that, you can't make those kind of mistakes.
Threw a little different defense at it, running box and one for a while?
Oh, just a little bit. Yeah, try to slow things down a little bit. And so far, it's been successful. We just have to finish our plays, All
right, get after him second half, Coach.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right. I want to remind everybody that Driven is coming back to YurView for its second season. The first new episode is going to premiere on Sunday, February 9th at 8 p.m. Host Tom Gregory will take you to Audrain's Newport Concourse and Motor Week. Look for Jay Leno and about $1 billion worth of cars. Driven is about cars and the people who love them. Catch the first new episode on Sunday, February 9th at 8 p.m. And that is called Driven. Did you have, what was your favorite car growing up as a young teenager in high school and early college, Zig?
Like which one did I want or which one did I have?
Well, which one did you have?
I'm trying to remember what it
So
was
many
called.
you don't even know.
No, I didn't have one in high school. Actually, I didn't get one until I went to college. My friend had one. He had a Cutlass.
Ooh.
There was a.
What year was that?
It had a 78, 79.
Oh, yeah. Those were nice.
What's that called where the roof comes down?
Convertible?
Thank you. Sounds like convertible.
I had a 71 MGB, and my uncle, I got that from him, and I used to ride around with my English little, hat and my Irish setter all the time.
I want to see video of that.
The good old days, yeah.
They didn't have video back then, did they?
Didn't.
Yeah. See how it filmed.
38-24. Norman will start the second half with the basketball.
Maybe a black and white still picture or something. What do you hope?
Yeah.
They didn't have color pictures back then either, did they?
Nice driving basket there. Up and good by number 12. That is Jordan Payton.
I'm so glad you're good at taking good-natured ribbing.
Well, that was the Polaroid where we had to shake it, right?
Yeah.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
He is tough down there on that low block.
Is good.
It's hard to defend. Of course, it helps that he's 4 or 5 inches taller than everybody else, but still, he's hard to defend when he catches the ball that low.
He really is. And he can block it away as well, but it looks like he's going to get whistled for the foul.
No, they call it on 22.
Okay. That worked out better for him.
Yeah, that would have been, well, he's got 3. Uckert does. Brody Uckert with his 3rd. Oh. Connor Goodson can't get it to go. He should know how these rims bounce. It's his home court.
That's right. Should. Look at the Hall of Fame names that are up here. And
we missed them both. Yeah, there's a lot of big-time names.
Dean Blevins. Mr. Marquardt. Brent Marquardt. Southmoore. Shot from the corner's up and good. Coach Dindy wanted a double dribble on the play.
Gary and Ryan left that one loose. Playing a little bit too far off of him out there. 43-26.
Shot from the corner, no good. Godwin does a good job blocking off. Not only is he 6'9", he got some long arms too. Drive inside, in the lane, left it up a little short. Rebounded by Norman, back the other way. Speeding back and laying it up and good. And a foul called on the play. Got him on the leg, apparently, is what referee says. And going to the free throw line will be Trentez Scales.
Godwin was ready for it. He kind of short-armed it a little bit, and then, couldn't see it there. They cut away from it. The official said he hit him on the foot. Thompson backs away from the double team.
Looks to the bench to see what kind of offense the coach Stogsdill would like to run. One that scores points.
It's just a high pick and roll. You roll that to an easy 12-footer.
They got some depth. They got some athletes. Tough basket there, up and good. Ryan with 2 more. Nice block inside. And then a whistle and a foul going to be called.
It's Uckert. That's his 4th. Still having a 3. I thought the last foul he had was his 3rd.
They put it up that way, but I think they've got it corrected now. Cross-court pass, shot for 3. Deep outside, up and good. Nice basket there by Trentez Scales. Sabercats. Cross court, corner, shot all the way. That one hits the side of the backboard. Got it back, but then walked with it.
Well, he couldn't decide what to do when he got it. He wanted to flip it to Thompson, but he was covered.
So Ryan's coming out. Damian Klein going to check back in.
You can see this senior-laden Southmoore team, 8 seniors on it. As I said, they lost just by 2 to the eventual state champs last March in Tulsa at the 6A semifinals.
There's a bucket and 1 opportunity.
Nice move by Bray inside. But you can see why, because this Southmoore team, Steve, inside and outside. You know, you work it into Godwin and he flips it back out. Somebody's got a wide open 3. And then here you take a look at Bray. Nice move, hanging, getting the foul and scoring. And cut it to 10, could make it a single-digit game with the free throw.
Tigers with a bit of a rally.
Dindy wants a timeout. Helped out on the bench by Kermit Holmes, Tyler Sharp, Josh Gibbs. Saw Kermit out here coaching the JV game earlier. Okmulgee product, former Sooner. Good to see him. And Norman has stormed back into this one. And it's now a 9-point game. Southmoore has cooled off a little bit. They need to ratchet the intensity back up.
Assistant coach for Norman coming over and checking something with Dwayne Doolittle, the referee for tonight, with the scorers table. Not sure what the discussion is about.
I think it's on what we were saying, the foul situation.
Yeah, okay. As we have it right now, you see the score there at the bottom left. I think they had gotten out to a 17-point lead at one time at 43-26. But it's a 10-2 run now for Norman. that has them right back in this contest. A lot of basketball talent on this floor tonight. Driving length of the floor, kicking to the corner, and then back out top on the way. No good.
Yeah, another open shot. Good ball movement by Southmoore. They couldn't get it to fall. Norman with a chance to cut deeper into that lead.
Tried to go cross court.
Yeah, that's not a good pass.
Lost the basketball, but they'll keep it.
That is a tough pass to make.
Gosh, when I was playing, you weren't even allowed to do that. That was a no-no. Coaches did not like those cross-court passes. Inside, off the glass and good.
Is that when they were using peach baskets?
Yeah, we hadn't even taken the bottom out yet.
Yeah. Shoot.
7-point ball game now. Say the same thing I said about the Southmoore girls. Here's a shot for three from way outside.
He was on the tee and Tigers out there. Jordan Thompson, a big three, and then back the other way.
Big bucket there. Payton. Back and forth we go.
Now Thompson had 4 defenders on him. Just couldn't find an open man. Norman has not committed a foul or been called for a foul here in the second half. 4 team fouls against Southmoore.
Free throw line. Ducks outside. Shot for 3 on the way. That's in and out, no good. And the rebound gathered in there by Jalen Counter. 7-point contest. Wide open, passes up the shot. Pace slows down, if only for a while.
Jackson is a 33% three-point shooter. Damian Klein their best at 40%.
Shot up, no good. Rebound taken in there by Connor Goodson. Continues to put numbers up tonight.
Sam Godwin remains on the bench for Southmoore.
Dump it inside, knocked and taken away. Sabercats run the floor. Hesitates, scoops it, no good. Over the back foul, going to be called. And that should be 4. So the foul there, called on Urquhart.
Godwin with those 3 fouls, Steve.
Minute left to go. 7-point lead for the Sabercats. Tigers with the basketball.
With him out, this Southmoore offense has struggled a little bit. That pressure defense from Norman has helped lead to that.
Kind of got pushed from behind, or I thought he did. He's not complaining.
Yeah, it was one of the, I think it was inadvertent.
So Tiger basketball.
Emmert just kind of ran up on top of him. Only a 10-point quarter right now for the Sabercats.
Tigers. And a travel call. Ten turnovers. You look at the scoreboard, Southmore's committed 5 fouls in this half. Norman's committed 0. If you've been trailing the whole game, you think towards the end of the contest, you might be put in a position where you have to foul like on several successive possessions just to get to where you want to as far as the bonus is concerned. Drive in the lane, that's blocked, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter. So the Tigers have rallied. They got it back to a 7-point ball game as we have completed 3 quarters of play here at Norman High School. We've got a player down, but we'll take a timeout and continue our coverage. Fourth quarter on the way right here on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week on YurView. We are back. Interesting fourth quarter. Can the Tigers draw it closer? Right now, they have rallied back from down, I believe, 16 or 17 at one point, and are now back to within 7.
And Southmoore will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. We're giving Trentez Scales time to tie his shoes. I'm not sure. He was on the bench for what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He didn't realize it.
Until he got up and walked out. Oh, my shoe. I forgot to tie my shoe. What am I doing here?
Sophomore with the basketball. And a 7-point lead. Godwin did not start the quarter, but he will get up immediately and report in. So he only missed about 13 seconds. Godwin's going to check in. Jordan Thompson's going to check in. So that's the first team foul on Norman here in the entire second half. We're just underway in the fourth quarter.
Jonah Payton picked up his 4th personal foul. Thompson double team. Finally gets rid of it.
Kick to the corner. 3 ball in the air is off the mark. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Norman basketball.
They're not hitting those open shots like they were earlier in the game. They're breaking the defense down. They're finding the open man. Ball's just not going in the basket for Southmoore.
Every possession now becomes an important part of the game.
Steven Jackson checked out. He was cramping at the end of the third quarter. Jordan Bray for Norman sitting at the end of the court underneath the goal, cramping. You'd think, oh, it's only 30 degrees outside. They shouldn't be cramping, but we're inside where it's a nice warm 70. And you see that in football too, and the freezing temperatures. You go, how can a guy cramp? Well, temperature has nothing to do with it.
Right.
You're still sweating whether it's 100 or it's 30 out.
Darren Ryan knocks down a 3 from the left corner. And it's back out to a 10-point lead for the Cats.
A much-needed basket for Southmoore. The Tigers had clawed their way back into this one.
Free throw line shot, no good, left it short. Southmoore back the other way. Thompson drives, penetrates, lays it up, no good. Followed by Godwin, won't go down. And it's out of bounds, but the Sabercats will keep possession. High post to the corner. On the way up and good.
That's what I was talking about earlier. You got Godwin in there. 3 players defensively collapse on him. That's going to leave somebody open, and he easily finds the open man in the wing.
That's 3 into double figures now for Southmoore, and they get a steal. And then taken right back. That shot off the mark. Thompson heads back down the floor. Open in the corner, another 3, and it's good. Darren Ryan has 3 threes in the fourth quarter. We've only played 2.5 minutes. And what was a close game, all of a sudden is a 16-point lead for Southmoore.
Well, it was 7 at the end of 3, and those 3 threes. And it just kind of like the end of the half. They went from tied 22 to down 14 real quick.
Unofficially, Ryan has 18, Godwin has 15, Thompson has 14 to lead the way for Southmoore. We've got Payton into double figures. There's a shot from the corner. Then look at the highlights again.
Well, it's the Southmoore ball movement, Steve. 1-2 quick pass, find the open man, and hit the shot. They went cold there for a while, and now they've heated things up again.
Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here this evening. Make sure you check our website on events that will be coming up. I know we've got Booker T, and is it Union next week you got, Zig?
Union Booker T on Tuesday night. Rudy Garcia and the Redskins taking on Conley Phipps and the defending 6A state champs.
Norman on the floor, punched out of there. Every time the Tigers get anywhere near close, Southmoore ends up on a big run to put the thing away, and there's Godwin with 2 more. 18-point advantage after they had fought to get it back to within 7.
It took a lot of energy out of him to do that, get to that point.
14-3 run. Getting some runs in between here. Both teams have gone on them. Unfortunately for Norman, Southmoore has more of them. Driving to the basket. Fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the free throw line. Trentez Scales.
Things are getting a little chippy.
Scales' free throw is good. And the next one, he got them both. Stops the run for the for the Southmoore Sabercats. Long shot, another 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net.
They've caught fire here in the fourth on those threes. Now up 19.
I've got Jordan Thompson for 14. $18 for Ryan, 17 for Godwin. They have really put on quite a show here tonight. You could get a pretty good understanding why they are ranked number 1 in the state. It doesn't always mean you're going to win state, but it usually gives you a pretty good idea. There's not usually too many surprises at the larger schools when you talk about state. Sometimes those smaller schools, you just get a funny matchup, and a small, lower ranked team is able to get a victory. You got the rankings right there.
Southmoore #1, Booker T #2. Southmoore got all 28 first place votes. Booker T got the other one, probably because Coach Stockstill can't vote for his own team.
Right.
So he had to vote for Booker T. Edmond Memorial, Jinx, Midwest City, Broken Arrow, your top 6 in 6A boys.
Never count out a Shane Coward coached Edmond Memorial squad. I know that.
And Jinx has turned, Clay Martin has turned Jinx back around. They'd had about a 3 or 4 year stretch when he left. Scales with a huge 3. Now he's back. His son.
I see him on TV all the time.
Yep.
NFL referee.
Referee Clay Martin doing a great job.
Southmoore wants to take a timeout with 3:46 left to go. They're up by 14. See what changes in personnel or philosophy that Coach Stocksdale wants to take. Don't forget, if you missed this game and you want to see the action from the girls contest, well, tonight we're going to have the replays right after we're done here. And as soon as we are done, that will be the girls game. We'll start at whenever we get done here in a little bit. And then the boys will follow, probably about 10:45 or so. We'll have a second replay of both games this Friday night. The girls game is scheduled to be at 7, the boys at 8:30. It's the Ford game of the week on YurView Channel 3. Foul situation. Southmoore has committed 6, Norman 1. It's hard to believe.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, the game's been very active and physical. And at some point, you think there would have been 3, 4 other fouls against the Tigers, but you mentioned it earlier. At one point, may have hurt them, but down 14, they're going to have to hack a lot to even to get Southmoore to the line.
Godwin trying to work his way down low, whistling a foul. That's going to be called against Norman. That's going to go on Payton. So the second team foul now on Norman. Moving the basketball around the perimeter. I was about to say they're being a little bit more deliberate to use some clock, but then he turns around and takes a 28-footer.
He can hit it.
Yeah, he can. They have made some threes tonight. Driving, shot up and good, just out of the reach. The swat.
Solid. He's been able to drive to the bucket a lot.
$12-point lead. Coach Stocksdale gets up, changes whatever they were doing on offense to something else. Let's see how that affects. Oh, nice set play, just couldn't finish it. It was there. Corner 3, no good. Godwin grabs the miss. Driving, left hand, no good. Back and forth we go. Godwin from his knees, shot up and good for 2.
Oh my gosh.
And now he's going to get a technical.
I didn't see what he did because he made the steal.
There you go.
He makes the steal and from his knees hits the bucket. Oh my goodness.
Is that worthy of a technical?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he called it. I'm not sure what. I'm trying to figure out what the motion was. You just said, I'm way down here, and you still can't stop me.
I don't know how you interpret that.
Yeah.
No physical gestures allowed. Back to a 12-point lead for the Sabercats. Baseline inside, shot up and good for 2. Coach Dindy wants to take a timeout, and he'll get it with 2:12 to play.
Brings it back to 10. It just keeps going back and forth, doesn't it? Just when you thought they were back in it, they're back out of it. Now they're back in it.
Well, they picked a good one for us to cover here tonight. Girls game turned out to be a little better than everybody would have thought. Norman girls victorious over Southmoore. And this one, even though Norman came in with a record of 4-7, you knew they had the athletes. And you look at the, their schedule and how they've must have lost some tough, close games in there. You would guess beat Mustang, lost to Norman North by 10, so they beat Edmond Santa Fe, lost to Memorial, lost to Midwest City, they've had a tough schedule when you look at it. Yeah. Some good basketball teams, a lot of good basketball teams. Southmoore, low post. Godwin now on the floor with 4 fouls. As we're under 2 minutes left to go. Almost got the takeaway, but not quite. Steven Jackson doing a good job of keeping that ball. Now Thompson. Again, this is a situation where Norman, they'd have to foul 4 times just to get Southmoore to the free throw line. That'll be the 3rd team foul against Norman, and we've only got 1:36 to play.
Well, they were able to run nearly 40 seconds off the game clock just to get it to that point. Still has him with 1 team foul. That isn't right, is it? That can't be right.
No.
3.
Open underneath. I don't think he realized his defender had fallen.
Well, but they don't need to shoot.
No, they don't.
I'm sure that's what Coach Stockstill said. Hey, unless we got a layup, which they could have had, but they don't need to shoot.
They're running the clock down now. Coach Dindy telling his team you got a foul, and there they finally do. That'll be the 4th team foul, but still 2 more to give.
We're gonna have to foul 3 times here real quick.
Inside, laid up off the glass and good.
Thompson says, okay, you're gonna foul us? I'll go ahead and drive in and make a layup.
Thompson with 2 more. Final minute of play in the lane. Going up strong and a nice basket. Bucket there by Goodson. Coach Dindy hasn't given up. Thought they had a steal there. But a foul called stops the clock with just under 43 seconds to play.
Thompson's an 88% free throw shooter.
And again, another quick foul needed. That'll be their 6th, so any foul going forward will be of the 1-and-1 variety.
That's who they want to get it in the hands of, is Jordan Thompson.
So 37 seconds remaining. Pretty impressive look at one very good basketball team and one team that I think, again, is going to be capable of pulling off an upset in postseason play. Sometimes you come in and you see a team's 4-7 and they look 4-7. Looks like a team that should be maybe above 500 as far as their record is concerned. Final 30 seconds left now. Norman down by 11 and they lose the ball. Sabercats back the other way. Thompson to the corner, and they'll just hold on to it and use the clock. Final seconds ticking off. And Norman's going to give it up. going to dribble out the clock. 5 seconds, and that'll do it. Our final score as the #1 rated Southmoore Sabercats get the victory tonight, victorious over Norman by a final score of 67-56. Stay with us as we'll have the Cox play of the game. Hopefully get to talk with the player of the game as well as the coach here tonight as we wrapped up our doubleheader. First one on this side of the state for this basketball season. And it was a good night of basketball. I don't think there's any doubt about that, as we saw a lot of very talented boys and girls out on the floor this evening. 67-56 once again, our final score. The coaches congratulate each other on a good job, and Coach Tim Stogsdill is working his way over to our Mike Ziegenhorn, as first they're going to get coaches to talk with each other. And let's go down and go over on the floor once again to Mike Ziegenhorn.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. Coach, good win. Survive and keep moving on, right?
Yes, you know, that #1 ranking that, you know, every night they're going to give us, everybody's going to give their best shot. And they did tonight.
You guys on a little bit of a mission because you lost in the semifinals last year and you want to get back there and bring home that gold ball?
We are. We're you know, we talk about it every day, and unfinished business. We are. We're trying to get back. We've embraced that #1 ranking right now, but it sure would be nice to be #1 at the end.
You got a great inside-outside combination with Thompson and Godwin, don't you?
Yes, we do. They're two special players.
Good luck the rest of the way,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you.
Thank you. Thanks for covering us.
All right, Steve.
Tim Stogsdill, Victoria's head coach, as they were very good in their victory tonight, defeating the Norman Tigers. Once again, our final score 67-56. And right now, let's take a look of the players of the game. And first off, you're going to see Sam Godwin, the big 6'9" post player that is already committed to Wofford, gets a nice tip and a nice touch around the glass inside. And then one more. This is Ryan, Darren Ryan, who's also our co-player of the game, shooting one from deep outside, knocking it down, getting the bucket for three there. And once again, the Sabercats go on to a 67-56 victory. And back on the floor, let's go back to Mr. Ziegenhorn.
All right, we got our players of the game. First, we'll start out with Sam. Big night for you. Tell me about your performance and how you think this game went for you guys.
I think it was a pretty good game. Once we got going, Darren here hit like 5 threes for us, so that really sparked us in the second half, and I think that's what helped us push the lead to what it was.
You guys on a little bit of a mission. I was asking Coach, losing in the state semifinals a year ago.
Yeah, that's something we're reminded of every day. In practice, that's our main motivation, is just trying to get back there and finish what we couldn't last year.
Have you ever hit a bucket from your knees before?
I think that's a first.
Maybe when you were 5, that's about the same height you were, right?
Game of horse or something, but.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks for your time. Darren, big night for you. You guys struggled a little bit from the threes in the third quarter. What got so hot there in the fourth?
My teammates, I give them all to my teammates. They kept telling me to keep shooting it, it's going to fall. I believed in them, and they just kept me up, and it started falling.
Yeah, they got to within 7. You hit those 3 big threes to extend the lead back out. And I'll ask you, do you feel like you're on a mission as well to get to that gold ball?
Of course, every day. We fight every day in practice and on the game. Yes, sir.
All right, good job tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, good luck the rest of the way. Steve.
All right, thank you very much. There's our co-players of the game, Sam Godwin, of course, and Darren Ryan. Let's take a timeout. We will come back, and we'll also feature some stats, some highlights, and talk about our next game coming up right here on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week on YurView.
Drive the new 2020 Ford Explorer today with 0.9% financing plus $2,500 bonus cash at your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now.
This is an urgent message from the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. There is an emergency food crisis for elderly Holocaust survivors in the former Soviet Union. These people live on pensions so small they must daily decide between buying bread or firewood to keep warm. For just $25, we'll rush an emergency survival package to help one desperate elderly person for a month. Call right now.
Call 1-800-915-1717.
In Ukraine, there's no support network. They don't have food cards or neighbors that come in to help. They're turning to us because they have nowhere else to turn.
God promises to bless those who bless Israel. May you be blessed as you bless His children.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now to take a look at our Cox play of the game. Let's see what we chose here. Inside. This is going to be the dunk. Nice little pass to Mr. Godwin. Off the feed from Jordan Thompson.
One more look from behind. Just look at this half a no-look pass. He knew where his offensive teammate was, and he's lifting the ball. That's your Cox play of the game.
All right, we've got other highlights to tell you about as well as we put a wrap on this game. We've got the stats coming up here. And as we look at the stats together for the first time, three-point field goal shooting was pretty exceptional tonight.
Yeah, I mean, 11 out of 17.
Wow.
You can't beat that. What's that, about 60%?
About.
Yeah. They're going to win a lot of games hitting that. That's that inside-outside combination they have, not only with Thompson, but with the other guards that were hitting the shots tonight. And then the turnovers, rebounds, everything else pretty much even. It's just those three-pointers made a big difference.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the highlights of the game besides the play of the game that we've already seen. And it was just a highlight film all night long, really.
It started with Godwin down low, early bucket on the tip in, and then they just worked it to him down on the block. Can't let him catch the ball that low, and then defensively, he comes up with the block. He's going to feed one of his teammates, and then they're going to get it right back in the middle. Easy layup there. This game was close. Norman was hanging with them, kind of back and forth in that first half. Southmoore go up 4, 5, 6. Then Norman would come right back, get some big shots. Actually tied at 22 at one point. And then Southmoore got on a roll. They started hitting some threes, turning things over. Norman tried to hang with them. And they went on a nice 16-2 run to end the first half. Aided in part right here by your Cox play of the game one more time. The flip to the big man. And they would hit a late three at the end of the first half. Clock winding down, and that made it 38-24 at the break. Second half, Norman tried to make a little bit of a run, getting some rebounds. Gray with a nice drive in the bucket. Got to within 7 at one point. But then in the fourth, it was 3-3-3 from the outside. And it was just too much Southmoore from deep. They go on to win it tonight, Steve, 67-56. This fourth place it went from a 7-point game to a 16-point game in the blink of an eye. And yeah, let's throw one in from our knees just for the sake of doing it, huh?
That was something else. 67-56. They shoot 11 of 17 from three as the #1 rated team in the state, the Southmoore Sabercats, go on to victory. Hey, don't forget, coming up, our next event will be Tuesday when the Booker T. Washington Hornets head to the UMAC to take on the Union Redskins. Girls play at 6:30. The boys game will start at 8. You can catch Booker T. and the Union girls and boys next Tuesday night on the Ford Game of the Week right here on YurView Channel 3. That'll do it. I want to thank everybody that made it all possible, all the guys and gals behind the scenes that put us on the air and make us look as good as we possibly can for a bunch of old guys. Thanks to my partner, Mike Ziegenhorn. I'm Steve Marshall, and we'll see you next time right here on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week on YurView.